in the American media, how do they cope with Twitter, and did it change the way journalists work with their media?
Danke. Die Frage vielleicht ist vorab nach der Journalistin? Vielleicht nicht. Does news need us journalists? Well, in some ways, no, it doesn't. And I think that's part of what Twitter shows us. The lesson that I've learned lately is from Andy Carvin at NPR. And I presume you all have followed Andy, A. Carvin on Twitter. And what I've learned in his coverage of Twitter, the Arab Spring, is that news is beginning to mimic the architecture of the net. It goes end to end, witness to world. It used to need us in the middle, otherwise it didn't happen. But in the case of Libya and Egypt and Tunisia, no one told them to crowdsource their revolution. They shared with the world what was happening around them. And Carvin, though, stood back as a journalist, did add much journalistic value. He found out who was really there. He vetted the people. He identified who they were. He gave context. He got rid of rumors. He verified facts. He added explanations. He asked people to help him translate videos. Andy Carvin added incredible journalistic value, but the news was happening without him. And I think we have to realize that the essential architecture of the net and the world is end to end, and that people can share information at a cost of nothing. So we as journalists have to ask how we add value to that. And I think that gives us an economic benefit because we don't have to be in the middle of every exchange of information. We can now take advantage of this very cheap structure, but then add high value and not just repetitive. That's what I tell my students.